Welcome back to more Technobabylon. I want to give a quick content warning because literally the first thing that we're going to see as we load this game is a giant room full of gore and death. So there's going to be a little bit of body horror in this episode. And please watch with care if that is something that you are concerned about. I think it's only really going to be right at the beginning, but I will warn you if a section comes up that I think might be difficult if you're sensitive to certain things. But we're gonna just we're gonna jump right back into it. But before we do that, I want to introduce my lovely co-host. Would you like to say hello?
Hello. Hi. Hello.
Would you also like to introduce yourself?
Yes. Hello. I'm Lily. I am Robert's girlfriend, and I am your local internet goblin. Yeah.
Yeah. You can. Well, I do actually want to recommend a very specific thing of yours to plug, because Lily just the other day, published a short story on her co-host.
Oh yeah. Well, it's very, very short story.
Very short
story.
story.
It's a little less than 1,000 words. Literally, I'm just doing a little bits of microfic.
But it's cool. I do like that there is a thing on co-host, the kind of microfiction, specifically from those prompts and stuff.
Yeah.
But you can go and check that out. There'll be a link to her. There'll be a link to her co-host in the description. So please go and check that out. It's sort of about mechs, but not really.
Yeah.
It's got a cool twist on it.
Yeah. Very mecha Jace.
Yeah, Pank, welcome in. Thank you for the head pats. Right, we're gonna try to solve this horrific murder.
Pank.
Right. So the last thing we did, I believe, was that we noticed that there was something in here. I think.
Just about make out a pistol at the bottom through the mess.
Careful how you get it out, though. You're the one who's always lecturing me about contaminating crime scenes with DNA, after all.
So we're gonna do a pretty classic.
There we go.
Puzzle
now
here.
It's got an enormous hook.
We're gonna make a fish hook, and we're gonna fish this gun out.
Fish out. Oh.
Fish.
My fire alarm's going off.
Oh Jesus!
The hook sinks.
Probably just toast or just burnt food, but it's stopped now.
Oh God. Okay.
It happens. Our fire alarm is very sensitive.
Yeah, I have triggered it at least once, pretty early in the morning too, which I felt very bad about. Also, I bet you didn't think that this game was going to have a fishing minigame.
Oh.
Can't catch that pistol at the bottom.
Wait, hang on, did I not get the pistol? Hang on.
Nothing
It might be. Oh, nothing.
The hook sinks, but I can't catch that pistol at the bottom.
Wait, what the fuck am I supposed to do then?
Magnet? Magnet.
Ah.
There, a magnet at the end of a fishing line.
Thank you.
For catching submarines?
I forgot that we had the magnet.
Or Gore.
And it is people soup.
People soup.
The murder weapon?
One of them, anyway. Why is it in the jacuzzi, though?
What we really need is a witness.
Yeah, I think that's it up here because I think we've checked everything.
Probably.
Yeah, so let's go down. We had that maid downstairs. I don't think we could talk to her yet.
Oh, yeah, because we need to
think
sort
I know
out the
what's wrong
charging
with it.
port.
Lily's the brain zero. That has always been the case. Forgotten password or special place. Well, we did get we do have this picture.
Patty.
A photograph of two men. The Eiffel Tower is dwarfed by looming. The back of the photo has a note written by hand. The wedding, August 2071. So I'm gonna guess it's Paris.
Yeah, unless it's 2071.
Yeah, could be one or the other. Confirmed, I think. Silent Hill. So it should have been. Use of biometrics not recognized. Well,
we need a hand.
He grant me a hand.
It's definitely his hand, but the system won't recognize it.
How do you know it's definitely his hand?
Yeah, what if it was somebody else's hand?
Yeah, it could just be. It could be
left
someone.
there to throw us off the scent because they knew we'd do exactly this.
It seems like oddly suspicious that they have just specifically left a hand, which is just the password, effectively. Okay, so that's not the.
Probably need to wake up the maid first, and I'll guess.
We didn't really explore.
Unless-
Is this refrigerator locked? Who the hell locks
Unless
a refrigerator?
maybe the reason why it won't recognize it is because the hand is cold, so we need to microwave the hand.
They've got something else. in
Oh
there.
my god. How handy. Says
Hey.
Chat. Well, maybe we're getting fingered for the crime.
Hi, I'm Sheffy.
Oh,
What can
Sheffy's
I get
back.
for you?
Oh, let's corrupt this one too.
I think we are going to, actually.
What are you?
Can you make me a hand?
Friendly food helper.
All right. What's this machine you come in?
This masterpiece is the THE Foods Gourmand Range Comestible Synthesizer. It's the best thing since sliced bread, which it even makes.
Sounds like it's trying too hard to be helpful.
I like helping. Helping is fun.
What's on the menu?
If you're feeling peckish, I could whip up some quail's eggs and white wine sauce. Or how about some nice tartalerange?
Sounds better than what mine can do.
Or if you want some of Mr. Gill's favorite, I can always make toaster pastries.
Replicate a waifu. Yeah, the jingle is catchy, I will admit.
What's the difference between you and the one I've got at home, the J115?
Oh, I'm much newer. My dynamic protein stereolithography system means I can make nearly anything. I've got so much more flavor treatment. I can make just about any taste you desire.
What if I wanted some of that protein slop that mine makes?
Ugh, I'm sorry, I can't do that. But how about some truffles?
It's a snob then.
How much did you set the Vanderwalls back then?
I'm only 410,000 quanta from all good retailers.
That's more than I make in a year.
These people can apparently afford the finer things. Can you make barbecue brisket?
Sure can, American style.
That'll do.
Extra sauce.
You bet.
Protein complex A or B?
Pardon?
What protein complex do you want me to make some meat out of?
Beef?
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't have any real beef.
Never mind.
Bye!
Can you make me some real beef? Have some protein?
We all want some real beef.
Real.
Aside from the pipes running to the food machine, the cabinet contains a set of knives and a tube of cooking gel. The exothermic wetware gel is used for food preparation. The gel cooks food that is mixed with, releasing chemical energy as heat at a desired temperature while it breaks down. Yes, you are absolutely right.
So,
We're gonna cook the hand.
yeah!
Ordering food at the crime scene, what a king. Can he cook the rich? We literally did just cook the rich. Oh, we need to set it to human. And then we're gonna rub that all over. Cover the hand in the thermal gel and it becomes noticeably warmer. Can I get out of this?
That doesn't.
Maybe you need to click outside of it?
That's what I was trying to do. Oh, this time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Oh, thank you for Sippy. Oh, have a Sippy.
Zippy. Ah, yes, I should Zippy.
Yeah, Lily did indeed call that one.
See, I was just thinking with role-playing game brain. Like, tabletop RPGs.
Oh, we've got a lot of phone numbers here.
Ooh. Do you reckon this is a lot of, like, backers and...
I don't know if this was a backer game, actually. I don't know. It might have been. Legitimate Johnson.
You want to see my Johnson? Is legitimate.
It's legit. It's definitely legit. French embassy. D.
Let's call the French embassy.
Let's call the French embassy.
This is the French Embassy. Opening hours are Tuesdays 10 a.m. until 10:15 a.m.
Wow.
You know what's funny? That's like barely different from the opening hours of the Swedish embassy. Swedish embassy is open like 2 hours a week.
Oh.
And you have to go there in person to do anything. It's really horrible. Yeah. When I had...
I think you mentioned about some of that.
When you have to go and get your passport updated, you have to go there and manually do it. You can't like send your information or anything. And then you've got to go there in person to pick it up, which is fun if you live halfway across the country.
Yeah. I'm just remembering now because I was talking with a friend about the film The Terminal, and about how it's based on like a real story, or like inspired by. And part of the reason which the guy couldn't get like confirmation was because of like having to go like physically to an embassy, I think.
Yeah, there's a whole. I mean, there's so much like weird bureaucracy stuff with like borders and international territory and this and that, and embassies. Yeah, it's weird. I'm hoping.
Well, no, borders specifically.
Yeah, I'm hoping. I keep thinking about this, like whether or not it's worth me getting a British citizenship, because like I've no plans of moving away from here, as you know, despite everything. And it kind of just sucks that I can't vote here, and you know, and having to deal with the embassy for everything, even though it is what it is.
Yeah. Though also citizenship has its own set of problems as well, and it's very expensive too.
For sure, yeah, and that's the thing. Like that's what's always kept me. It's like I feel like I can, because it's £1,000, a little bit more than that. I think it's like 1,300, and I've always just felt like, is that worth it really? But then also, it is just really annoying to like that there's a lot of basic stuff that I just can't do. But yeah, and I also don't love the idea of citizenships, and like I wish I didn't have to have one, because frankly I think they're silly. We're gonna call Jazz Hands.
Jazz Hands?
You've reached Jazz Hands. Jazzercise your way to help.
Oh,
I had a lot of fun.
legitimate Johnson.
Hello, you have reached the offices of
Oh
Johnson,
no.
Nigerian Prince. Please leave your name, number, and social security after the beep.
Oh, Shuko mom.
Mother?
I
I'm
think
dead.
we'd better save that call for after we understand what's going on.
Yeah, maybe.
Wait. I just spotted Psychic University.
I knew you'd call.
Psychic University. We know why it's called. The answer is yes. 3 o'clock next Wednesday. You don't need to leave a message. We know who you are.
Oh, that's amazing. I'm so glad I did that. All right, I think we do need to call at some point. But I think we need to
What can I get
fix the maid first. Ooh.
What do you?
What is the usual?
I'm the bartender. I fix up drinks for the fine folk who live here.
Anything else?
Anything else? Heck, drinks is a whole lot of stuff to know. Why, I'm the foremost expert on fine drinking in these here parts.
So if anyone wanted to know what to put into a drink,
they'd come to me, sure as shooting.
Sure. Yeah, what is the
vodka
usual?
on the rocks, twist of lime.
Regis?
Fine, make it 2.
Vodka on the rocks. God.
There's been a bit of an incident.
That's
You
I'll
don't
make
amazing.
do in the
Hey, mister.
not
Just go
post
blabbing my customer secrets like
Cyberpunk
that.
He's
dystopia.
bluffing.
Yeah.
He never saw anything. You're just bitter you never left that wall.
Hey, it's a fine job I have here. I ain't seen nothing since Mr. Vanderwall got his wine out of the rack this evening.
Imagine having a murder done on you, and then the cops tries to order food and then prank calls everyone on your phone list. You know, that's not the worst thing that cops could do to you after you've been murdered.
Yeah, that's true. But also, it does sound like a thing that they would do.
Yeah. It does not seem beyond the realm of possibility. Then order drinks.
There's been a bit of an incident. You don't happen to have seen what went on.
Hey, mister. I don't just go blabbing my customer secrets like that.
He's bluffing. He never saw anything. You're just bitter you never left that wall.
Hey, I ain't seen nothing since Mr. Van...
I'll speak to you.
I'll keep your
Alrighty. I think maybe we've got to use this knife on the maid.
I know you're not keen on modern tech, but that's no reason to take it out on someone else's maid.
Go and punch your food machine at home if you really feel like some Luddism.
I was gonna open her up.
Well, you need to go to the
I
charger.
think I know what's wrong with it.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
That's a good point. We have... Hang on. Did I press... No, okay. Didn't mean to go outside. But yeah, we have the charger here. So yeah, we might not be able to...
But there's also a charger type thing in that left corner there.
Yeah, that's not... Yeah, I thought that was
something. Oh, is it not an interactive?
Yeah, I think that might be... Yeah, I don't even... it looks like it would be, because it's glowing.
Yeah. Actually,
look at
what's
the
the ceiling
Product
decoration?
marker on its back. SNS Synthetics.
Oh, that was in
They're
the
not
phone
showing
book.
up on
Oh,
that search.
SNS
Maybe
Synthetics.
Vanderwall
SNS
has
was
more
on
info
the
on
terminal.
Good idea. We can see if we can get their help in extracting more from this machine.
So,
I'm not just a
chat
pretty
just
face.
said... And they said, Robin, let's stab her. Lily, maybe charge her. It's called SNS Synthetics.
Stepford and Son, Synthetic Associates. Liam Stepford speaking. Ah, Mr. Vanderwall.
Oh no, he's
I
British.
trust everything is satisfactory.
Scaly the villain.
My name is Dr. Charles Regis. I'm a cell agent.
Oh my, yes. How may I help, Dr. Regis?
I'm investigating the death of one of your clients, Gil Vanderwall.
Oh my, yes. That sounds terrible.
We've got your company's name linked to the synthetic in the apartment.
Oh my, yes. A repurposed IL-240 platform running a BN110187 update cycle. A maid, yes? And a very expensive one it was too, yes?
That looks like the one.
Oh my, yes, he purchased a complete body. Though it looks like he had some afterwork done on it elsewhere, oh yes.
What kind of afterwork?
It looks
Oh,
like the
yes.
personality was
Oh,
too
yeah.
elsewhere, yes.
No,
Not something you'd do?
Mr. Regis, this is a family business, oh yes? We simply
Oh,
say
yes.
we cannot be held responsible for alterations thereafter.
Flower the
If
Skunk
people
just...
want to fuck our robots, that's up to them.
It might void warranty, but... Flower the Skunk just said, oh, I should probably say, I've met you two at Alice. My name's Jen. I'm pretty quiet in person.
Oh,
Well,
hey,
hello,
Jen.
Jen.
Hi,
Didn't
Jen.
realize.
Yeah.
That's so lovely to have you here. Thank you so much for joining us.
But yes, might void the warranty.
What can you tell me about this synth?
Everything up until its point of sale, oh my yes. We recently acquired a number of IL-240 platforms, formerly industrial models. With some cosmetic retooling, they're fit for a great many humanoid roles, oh my yes.
Like housework?
Oh my yes. Like this platform, we sell many without including a personality. There are a great many legal and ethical restrictions on the sale of AIs within Newton. But if one were to acquire an AI mind state from elsewhere and incorporate it...
It leaves you completely blame-free for whatever's done with it.
Quite so, Dr. Regis. Oh my, yes.
The
Oh
synth
my,
in
yeah.
question is
Oh
powered
my,
down.
yeah.
We need to ask
Oh
some
my.
questions.
It shall need to be revitalized then. Oh my, yes. Likely it misgauged its own consumption rate, was unable to reach a charging point.
Is there any way to fix it?
Oh my, yes. You can remove the power cell from the upper torso. It will be concealed by the pseudodermal layer of outer skin, but this can be removed with a sharp
I
implement.
knew I had to stab the maid.
I have to perform surgery.
You will need to remove the power cell and charge it separately. The platform should return to full operation thereafter. Oh yes.
That's all I need to know for now.
Please don't hesitate to get in contact if you think we can help. Oh my, yes.
You might have recognized the voice of Stepford as Abe Goldfarb, who is a regular, has been in all the Watch Jedi games. Most prominently, he played one of the leads in the Blackwell series. And he was also in Unavowed. And he's been in, I'm pretty sure he's been in all of them. He's a very talented, lovely guy. Alright, so we're going to start the maid. Finally.
What are you up to?
Just doing some surgery.
Alright, then we're just going to go and put it in the room
Robin.
charger.
Robin definitely knew there was a purpose to stabbing the maid. She didn't just want to do it for, shits and giggles.
Yes, exactly. I resent all the implications that I just wanted to stab someone. After a few moments of contact, the gauge on the side of the cell fills. Well, good. I do love the tiny little Roomba. It's so cute.
Roomba. Yeah.
I've deeply considered buying a Roomba. I think it would be very funny with the cats.
Oh no.
CI wetware systems
beginning reboot. Beginning recovery from
critical failure.
basic input output executing.
MBR unified bootloader executing kernel.
Kernel executing
SBININIT. Calibrating.
CI state with
USD.
Oh, that is better.
Better?
Bonjour, monsieur.
Hello. Who are you?
Je m'appelle Chantal. I am Monsieur Gale et Monsieur Dacqueray's maid.
You're a synthetic maid?
Pardon, mademoiselle? I do not understand.
A synth.
Excusez-moi, what is a synth?
It certainly stays in
OMG, says
character.
chat.
Helps the masters with their household things.
And where were you made?
Mademoiselle, I was born in France.
Yeah, because all French people I know run on graphene power cells.
They do. Fun fact.
What can you tell me about the Vanderwalls?
They are the best employers a young French girl could hope to have.
Are they really?
Quite so, monsieur. So
Are they?
loving. And with such exquisite taste.
Wow, they must have got this one customized for sycophancy.
Do you know anyone who might want to hurt them?
Oh no, monsieur. They are beloved by all.
I'm so bad-brained because I keep whenever I hear anyone speaking like kind of like very aggressively French accent, I think of the Lucky Buns voice redeem. Yeah.
Yeah.
What the hell happened upstairs?
How do you mean, monsieur?
The room's recent redecoration. Shades of Gile everywhere.
And the body of Dakari Vanderwall, shot to pieces in the tub. Any opinions on this?
Oh, monsieur, I cannot discuss this. I have been told, most strictly, not to discuss what goes on upstairs.
Even if it includes the double homicide of your owner?
I have my orders. What would Monsieur Gale think if I went against him?
Probably not a great deal anymore.
She doesn't quite seem to get what's happened.
Might not have been written with a comprehension of abstracts like death.
I would heartily recommend the Blackwell games. They're really, really good. I think the first 3 games are fairly short, and they're fun, but I feel like by the 3rd game they start getting very good, and the 4th game is great, and the 5th game I think is one of my favorite point-and-click games. And the 5th game, I would say that the way that it pays off a lot of the stuff that is foreshadowed across the series makes it really worth the journey. Like you wouldn't want to skip any of them. And it's funny as well because you can really see the developers in like them improving over time. Just in all senses, like art-wise, writing, everything. It's a really terrific series. I would say that the best game that What Did I have made is Unavowed, which is probably, I don't know if I'm gonna say that it's my favorite point-and-click game, but it's certainly up there. It's a really, really fantastic game.
Nice. Very
good kind of urban fantasy horror kind of thing. It's very, very good.
2 men have been
murders.
killed upstairs. There's blood and human remains all over the room and all over you. If you weren't directly involved, then you're at least a material witness.
I am sorry, monsieur. I cannot say what happens upstairs. Monsieur Gale, he values his privacy greatly.
How about we take you down to cell and manually pull your memory apart?
Regis, it's a synth. Threatening it won't help.
This is one of those things as well where, like, by refusing to talk about it, it makes it sound worse than it probably is.
Mm-hmm.
I can't under any circumstances talk about what goes on.
I promise it was not a sex thing.
I love point-and-click games, says Flowers going. Thank you. Oh, that's cool. I also love point-and-click games. It's kind of a thing that I do on this channel a lot. I don't know if you're into like watching stream VODs, but I do have a YouTube channel where I post all of the playthroughs that we've done. And there's a bunch of all point-and-click games. Though I think you probably want to play them yourself if you're a fan.
What do you do around here?
I do the cleaning, the cooking, and the shopping.
And that's it?
Monsieur, it would not be proper for me to say.
So you are a sex bot.
Mon Dieu, how dare you infer such a thing?
What can you remember before you
Monsieur, I remember many things. My memory is holographic, but I have Monsieur Guerre's confidence to consider.
Even if Cell requires it?
I cannot simply discuss what happens around here without his permission.
He's certainly paid for loyalty.
Okay, so clearly you're gonna have to use, like, his hand, or like...
Ooh, oh no.
Like, yep, just scan my fingerprints, I am Jill.
You had your safety protocols removed.
Monsieur?
Would you be able to do anything Mr. Vanderwald told you?
Anything?
Anything.
Monsieur, you should not ask such questions. I am just the maid.
I have posted the link to my YouTube in the chat.
Why the hell did they get a synth like this?
Surely you realize, monsieur, all the best maids in the world, they are French.
And the best lovers, I hear.
What are you implying, mademoiselle?
I never had Gil down as quite such a francophile.
I am also very discreet, monsieur. When you care for
Not
someone's
very
own,
discreet.
there are a lot of things that you hear.
Or do.
Mademoiselle, such slander. And even if true, I would not say. I have Monsieur Guerre's confidence to think of.
Thanks. We'll keep looking around.
My pleasure to event, monsieur.
I have promised him to not talk about the orgies. Alright, I think we've got to do some shit.
I would tell the details of the threesome with all the loop and the blood.
Oh no. Oh,
it was like a slip and slide in there.
Oh no. Alright, we gotta call I think we gotta call them again and be like, yo.
Stepford and Son, Synthetic Associates. Liam Stepford speaking.
We believe this synth to be a material witness, or involved, in a murder.
Oh my, no! How horrific!
It's unwilling to cooperate with us, though. Vanderwall seems to have ordered it to remain silent about certain areas of his home.
Oh my, secrecy is one of many reasons that users opt for non-OEM personalities. If you wish, I could have one of my engineers disassemble its mind state in order to recover memories. This may take several hours, depending upon the algorithm used for laying down synaptic engrams.
I'm afraid time is a critical factor, Mr. Stepford. Is there any way I can do it here?
Oh, there may be. Oh my, yes. I shall transfer you the necessary tool.
He's very trusting. We haven't even provided any kind of identification.
No, that's true. Although there was something in the first thing where we somehow provided identification, like, over chat.
Oh, okay.
What's this splitter for?
So maybe that we're doing that here.
Are modular, Dr. Regis. Oh my, yes. All are made of
Oh
three
my,
components.
yes.
Personality, role, and platform memory. The maid's desire not to tell you likely stems from her personality.
So if she had a different personality...
Something more helpful.
She might tell us what we need to know.
Oh god, we're gonna have to switch it with the
Foundation of the idea.
microwave oven personality.
Yeah, because they specifically said that Sheffy was trying too hard to be helpful.
It is not simply limited to synthetic platforms.
God, she's gonna like give too much information, isn't she?
What does a personality do in a synth?
The personality determines a great deal of its behavior, oh my, yes. In many cases, it's the most noticeable part of its intelligence. It governs how it may act and how it behaves in its interaction with users.
This one thinks it's a French maid.
Perhaps copied from the mind state of a real example of such.
What does the role memory do?
It alters how a platform will perceive a situation, and also acts as a source of knowledge for its job.
How would it be different?
Take, for example, a man in the street. A platform with the role of a sales clerk may see a customer.
A law enforcement unit may see a potential suspect.
Oh my, yes, and the role will furnish it with instructions on how to handle it.
What is a platform memory component?
These are the memories that each individual unit has recorded. At simplest, it is often a holographic matrix in which engrams are laid down. Sight, sound, and any other senses available are stored in here, oh my, yes. Based on its role and personality, a unit may have a different understanding of these memories.
So, it'd perceive it differently depending on how the rest of its mind was built?
Oh my, yes.
God, he's way too in.
Please don't hesitate to get in contact if you think we can help. Oh my, yes.
Oh my.
Oh my, yes. Oh my.
Hi, I'm Sheffy. What can I get for you?
Oh no, maybe we gotta stab Sheffy.
Stab Sheffy, stab Sheffy, stab Sheffy.
I can't cut that.
Oh god, okay.
Slap it with a hand.
Hey, this one makes its plates out of porcelain.
And in a place like this, I'll bet it doesn't even have protein mash on its menu.
Okay.
What have we got in our inventory?
We have we got a traveler, we got a gun, we got a hand, we got a fishing rod, we got a photograph, we got a pistol, we got a knife, we got cooking gel, and we have our splitter. Oh, maybe we gotta use the splitter on her first? Oh, okay, yeah, so okay, she has the made one, so we've got to change. So we use the splitter on Sheffy. We might be able to extract her personality. Yeah. There we go. The foods machine. Hey, okay, we got chef. Oh, hang on. What are we gonna do?
We also want to get the bartender as well.
Yeah, we're gonna soul jack the bartender.
Don't jack his soul.
Yes, I think we're gonna go with. We can mix and match here a little bit, but let's go all chef.
Well, we want the memories of the maid, though, right?
Oh yeah, of course, you're right. You are correct. Why can't I do anything? Yeah, personality of the chef. We want the memory of the maid.
Let's have role of maid. For now.
Yeah, let's try that. Let's just do the.
Hello. Who are you?
Well, when they get messy, right?
Right.
I clean up the apartment, right?
Right.
And anything else that needs doing around here. I'm here to make everyone happy, whatever it takes.
Jeez, it's like giving amphetamines to a synth.
No wonder they only keep this personality in food machines. What can you tell me about the Vanderwalls?
They're great fun. I like them a lot.
Any other thoughts on them?
I like you guys too. You're fun as well.
Is there anything you don't like?
Nope.
I have to try something before.
Oh no.
We're gonna do this properly, but I just really want to hear what this sounds like.
Hey, y'all.
Hello. Who are you?
I'm the hired help.
You're a synthetic maid?
I clean up around here. Them boys are messy. Need a woman's touch around here.
Well, this is different.
What can you tell me about the Vanderwalls?
They're a strange pair.
We can tell that from the decor.
They're trying to get away from their connections to organized crime.
You've overheard a bit about this.
Oh, yeah. They've been trying to go legit for years. But with Gil, it was always just one more job.
What can you remember before you ran out of power?
Son, there's nothing I'd like more than to help a lawman. But sometimes a man's confidence is more important. What happens upstairs, well, that's between me and the Vanderwalls.
Yes, I think what we need to do is have the chef personality, the maid memory, and I think we need a barman role.
Yeah, I think so. He seems more perceptive.
Hi!
Hello?
What
What can you remember before you ran out of power?
Ooh.
Yes?
I remember something.
What is it?
I'm sorry. The memory module is holographic, but isn't wholly compatible. I need something to help me remember.
You're asking for a bribe?
Oh, Regis.
I just need one of those
Mnemonics?
Yeah, that's it.
So, something that'd help jog your memory about what happened.
Yeah, that's it.
Maybe we could use something from the scene.
Oh, God.
The hand.
Yeah, it's time for the hand again. The warm hand.
Protocol.
Well,
Stops
flashy
you
hand.
hurting people or doing things you're not supposed to.
Why would I want to do that? That'd be real mean of me.
Yes, but sometimes there are accidents.
This platform's got nothing like that. But I'm not gonna hurt nobody.
Thanks. We'll
Have a...
Hey, look at this Gore.
Hey, that's Mr. Gill's hand. Where'd he leave that? Hi!
Was that it?
Why the hell did they get a synth like this?
Everyone needs to eat, right?
With you so far?
So why make it a chore? Food can be fun with so much choice available.
So that's why they made you like that?
Yep, I'm here to help anyone with whatever they need.
Okay.
Thanks.
The gun?
Does this ring any bells?
Oh, yeah!
It's a pregnant
what Mr.
pause.
Gill used when I...
Okay, it's gonna be a little bit of murder happening.
Earlier this
so.
evening.
You're worrying too much.
You promised me that you'd gotten out of it.
I have. This was merely a favor for an old friend.
And look where it's gotten you.
They were arguing about something. It sounded big.
Don't you think I know what this could mean? You asked me to talk to that damned cell agent, and I agreed. You see what I do for you?
I know. And I knew you'd do the right thing eventually.
It's not just because it's the right thing, or because you asked. It's because of what it would mean to the whole city.
Mr. Gill was grumpy, but not at Mr. Dakari so much. Then he asked for some of his special wine.
Chantel, be a dear. Bring me my wine.
This was the lousy stuff they've got in the wine rack.
To law and order.
Is it the wine which makes you explode?
Yeah, but he puts extra things in his
The wine that
as
kills
well.
you instantly.
Yeah?
Gil, what's wrong?
It must have been my...
The wine that sends you to hell.
What is this?
Oops.
What's what?
Mr. Gill seemed to be real...
Who are you?
Gil, what are you doing with that gun?
Stay away. Don't come any closer. Ah! No! Get off me! Chantel!
He sounded like he was in trouble.
Get it out of me!
He kept telling me there was something
Oh,
in
no.
it. I asked what he meant.
It's inside me! Get in there and get it out!
And the maid's personality. She'd have done anything he asked.
I didn't find anything, though.
Jesus.
Vanderwall had a hallucinatory freak out.
Sounds like it was whatever he was putting in the wine. We'd better find out what it was.
Oh, I know everything about drinks. Mr. Gill was buying up cheap wine and using wetware to artificially age it.
Wetware?
Yeah, he kept it in the refrigerator.
Ow, geez, what is that? Can't you hear it?
What sits in the fridge is a memory module with a strange configuration. Based on what you were told, you're certain that this is what the blackmailer was after.
There, the wetware on the middle shelf. It rapidly ages the wine to how it's wanted.
Not anymore, it doesn't. It's been reprogrammed. That memory module's broadcasting a signal. The wetware in the refrigerator's interpreting it as an order to reformat itself.
So it stopped being a wine aid and ended up a powerful hallucinogen?
Looks that way.
You want me to carry it? You look uncomfortable.
Yeah, something about it hurts.
Hey!
We're heading back to cell. A forensics team will be here in a while. Just don't try to make, cook, or clean anything while we're gone, okay?
I got it!
Yeah, that is dark. Chat is saying, uh-oh, dude, what the fuck? Ma'am, that's dark. oh shit. Yeah, it goes pretty hard. We're at the autopsy lab.
Oh, you found him.
Apparently this is what Central wanted me to see. Why would it do this? I stopped him.
Charlie.
I promised him I could help, and then it did this to him.
Maybe it's trying to hammer home the message. After all, Central didn't ask you to talk him out of it. It said neutralize.
Why would it be so?
Dr. Regis.
You. Soulless. Callous. I promised him!
His euthanasia was a necessary measure. 75% of the captured bombers have attempted self-immolation in custody. The risk of repeating such an action was unacceptable.
He wouldn't have.
Whatever the case may have been, cell command offices are now safe from...
Central?
Uh-oh.
General alarm.
General alarm. Central functions compromised.
Localized E-war attacks detected within heuristic barrier systems. Systems entering siege mode. All personnel equipped for abstract dynamic countermeasures. Please report to action stations. Repeat.
Abstract dynamics to action stations.
Sounds like I'm needed.
Well.
Remember, no matter what Central says, you've done a great job today.
I wonder if us bringing in that tech may have fucked up Cell.
Yeah, would seem likely. The reports tell you that he was euthanized shortly after being taken into custody. Despite assurances that his death was a product of Central's caution, you can't help but perceive it as a spiteful show of power. You never personally performed an autopsy, but you're sure that you'd need more than your bare hands.
But the maid did it with her bare hands.
Exactly.
They've holomapped his bone structure. Years of gene tampering left this kid's bones weakened and warped all around his body. It's a volumetric hologram. Even I know I can't actually grab it. The X-ray shows I was right. He had the spinal brace for scoliosis. It's a symptom of the genetic adjustments made to his bones.
To do surgery on all his bones. Thomas Beckett, suspect terminated in process of security actions at Barbers Gate Transit Station, Red Line 4th Network. Engaged in behavior deemed threatening to public welfare. Surgeon's report. It is apparent that the subject has been subjected to extensive prenatal genetic engineering, though this modification has been seen on a number of occasions. Throughout childhood, the normal deposition of calcium compounds into the skeleton has been reprogrammed to substitute explosive nitrate compounds, leading to secondary bone disease. Subject was taken into custody without harm to public, but has been determined to be a continued danger due to physical composition and risk of relapse into undesirable worldview. Suspect was terminated at 0400 hours via barbiturate overdose. Caution: disposal remains should be handled with extreme care. Though subject can no longer trigger a detonation, skeletal remains still retain risk of volatility. Handled with care as with previous such cases. Yeah, it's grim. It's really grim. He might decide that for some reason he doesn't like the horrible system we're living in, so he needs to be terminated on sight.
Yep.
And it definitely does ring true that it's a show of power. Like, don't you dare oppose
They've been
us.
using drones like that for auto or telepresence surgery since I was a kid. Looks like it's finished with the autopsy.
Okay, I think we don't have a lot to do. We're gonna head out, I think. I don't think we're going to fit through the office.
Oh.
Better not touch it. Lau's probably got her own plans for it. Knowing Lau, I can't be certain that her interest in that thing is purely academic.
What are you implying?
Yeah.
I brought this murder robot to work so I could fuck it.
like my coworker. She's a sex pest.
Right. Some kind of clear smashed remains lie in the grass.
What the hell is this?
It is what you saw earlier to show you two things. Firstly, it serves to prove what I have in my possession. Second, that you must be very careful what you say when you speak with me.
I have the memory module from Vanderwall's place.
Good. Place it on
I
the bench.
forgot that we needed to get that.
Yep. That's why I went here, because I believe we needed to go here to talk to whoever that fucker is.
Module's in the garden.
Excellent. I'm sending you an address. It's a dump of a studio apartment out in the barrel. The occupant is on vacation. I want you to destroy it.
Excuse me?
Procure an explosive device, plant it within his apartment.
Where am I supposed to find a bomb?
You work for Cell, Dr. Regis. If anyone had access to such a device, I've no doubt it would be yourselves, legitimate or otherwise.
Why do you want this apartment destroyed?
My reasons are not your concern, Dr. Regis. What is your concern, however, is the matter of your embryo's safety.
How would I even get something like that out?
I hear Central isn't quite itself at the moment. Strike now, while the iron is hot.
Theft of evidence is one thing, but I will not destroy an apartment.
Come now, Doctor. What would Viksha think? You're putting pride before the safety, the lives of your children.
How do I know you won't just, like this one,
You don't. This is the best chance you have of their survival in any case. Destroying an unoccupied apartment, that's all I ask.
All I ask. Just a little bit of terrorism.
A little bit of terrorism.
It's a tiny little smidge.
As a treat.
Cops can have a little bit of horrible property destruction as a treat. Leave him alone. I know, right? Can we stop blackmailing him for 1 second? I did actually look this up because I remember I got stuck on this for a while.
These over to the evidence locker.
Whoops. I remember when I played this the first time, I got really stuck on this bit, so I did actually look this up before time because, yeah, you do not... It kind of primes you to just go to the apartment because it gives you that prompt.
Yeah.
You actually do have to go here and get those first.
You still got the hat. Very attached to the hat.
We do still have the hand, and then we do also need to do bone surgery.
Bone surgery. Stabbing.
The body has not had a great deal of examination. You suppose they're being careful about the potential volatile nature of parts of his body. You make a slice along his thigh and pull his femur loose.
Right, of course.
Because he
easy
has
access to a bomb.
He has bomb bones.
Bombitis.
He has bombitis. And it's about to turn fatal for someone else. Well, it's an unoccupied apartment, but it's fine. Because you can't possibly hurt other apartments.
Oh, yeah.
Alrighty.
And I'm sure in this dystopian future, people have got way better about, responding to fires and things, and fire safety, etc.
And it definitely seemed like when we were in this building before that everything was tip-top shape, so...
Oh, yeah. Definitely no hazards.
Whoever lives here has
violations.
Yeah, exactly. They definitely had diversity win. Heartwarming, the lesbians finally get to stab someone. Oh, Dr. Malpractice strikes again. Whoever lives here has a collection of old manga yellowed with age. Apparently they appreciate classical media as much as yourself. Oh my god, we play a weeb. I'm so glad that this is so good. I hope we get a point.
Because I love my job.
I accept no payment. Lockers like these would make an ideal place to plant explosives needed to destroy this apartment. A combination toilet sink. Well, at least your place isn't stooped to that. Dappling says, Weeb King. This could be a good place to put the bomb. The food machine has been removed from the wall for maintenance. In a place like this, it's probably the kind that jams up frequently. Yeah. Okay, so I think what we gotta do is we gotta do a similar thing to what we did before. We gotta get this cooking gel.
And the knife in it.
Just all the way up, I guess?
Yeah, all the way up, put it on the bone, jam it in the food processor.
I'm gonna actually, cause I don't actually know if I can die here. We're gonna say this as save bomb. It is possible that this will kill me instantly, so.
Save bomb, save bomb. You're my save bomb.
Circs bombs. I love that song exists. Circs bomb, you're my Circs bomb. Oh, I can't believe you got away with that. You cover the bone in the hot thermal gel. It begins to sizzle and crack as the compounds within prepare for a chain reaction. Okay, I guess we better be quick then. Throw it in the loo. We gotta destroy all this guy's anime.
Oh no, we should have stolen the anime first.
Oh no,
the culture. The culture.
No, all that quality anime. Oh, look what it is. This is storylines converging.
Got it.
Oh no, her bathroom thing.
Meeting of minds. Also, I do like how the chapter numbers are in binary. It's a
It'd be
cute
an
little touch.
understatement to say it's been a bad day.
No kidding. I sure wouldn't want to be you.
Yeah, I've got a few problems, but I'm not going to let them threaten what I care about any longer.
Love this game's really dark sense of humor.
You say that, but I think you're yellow.
Hey, I've got a plan.
If you're so decisive, why haven't you unfrozen any of those embryos?
It's been 20 years, Regis.
Jesus Christ.
You know who it is, Dr. Regis. There's only one person it could be, isn't there?
You think it's Baxter?
Well, you certainly do.
Good evening, Dr. Regis.
Where are they, you son of a bitch?
I saw your handiwork and was most impressed.
So you'll give them back?
I'm sending you an address. You'll find your reward there.
Wait, Baxter.
Sure enough, the tracker shows that the call's location, the office of the now paroled Dr. Adam Baxter.
How is this possible? Traveler, begin recording. Lau, if you're listening to this, well, it means they've caught me. It wouldn't be right if I couldn't explain things to you, though. I've been blackmailed with the lives of my kids. I traced the calls the blackmailer made. There's only one man who would have done this. And yet, thanks to the neural governor, he's also the only one who never could have. I've got to see that justice is done. Good luck, Max.
Flower the Skunk says in chat, I can't hear that song without also hearing the shit Halifax version. I have not heard the Halifax version.
I don't remember that. I feel like I must have, but...
If you want to join my Discord, you absolutely don't have to, but if you want to join my Discord and you can find that version, please put it in there, because I'm very curious to hear that. I used to go to... you knew someone who was in a Halifax advert. He was kind of a dickhead. I did a school project with him. I say I did it with him.
Oh, I think I remember you telling me about this guy.
I said I did it with him. He was there. Anyway. Something needs to be destroyed for confidentiality reasons. This is where it goes. Anything in here is gone forever after first scrutiny by Central, no doubt. Okay, yeah, so we've got to go and murder this guy, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Just like, yeah, sure, fine.
Hey, Charlie.
That's Dr. Regis, corpseman.
Oh, sorry, Dr. Regis. Sir, I need your help, Doctor. Rescue brought someone in, but I'm not qualified to take the statement.
I'm very busy, corpseman. Can't you find Santiago or Lau?
No, sir. They're still in the AR lab, trying to fight off the heuristic attack. It'll only take a second, sir.
Fine.
Oh, thank you, sir. I've been panicking all evening about it. She's in the waiting room at the end here.
Fine. I guess
Is it going to turn out to be the person from the bomb department? Well, from underneath the bomb department. Character we were playing earlier.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Mayhaps it is. God, you're calling this really well.
Oh, hey, some service. These flexes are broken. I can't input anything.
That's because they're not flex screens. They're sheets of paper.
Paper? What is this, the Dark Ages?
Oh, yeah, thank you. We're going to get the advert in the Discord. Thank you very much. I'm excited to see it.
I'm Dr. Regis. I'm a cell agent. I've been sent to give you the standard debrief after being involved in something like this. It's our role to do all we can to keep you safe.
Yeah, great job with that so far.
Can I take your name and SOC number?
Sesame Ladha SN 134244.
That's a nice name. Indian? Sri Lankan?
Dunno. Raised by the city. Why do you care?
My wife was Sri Lankan. She always... Oh, you don't care, do you?
That obvious?
Any aliases? Net, trance, flow, those sorts of things?
trans?
Mandala.
You look very clocky.
What's your employment status?
What do you think? Blue recycled overalls?
So, not currently employed.
Duh.
Perhaps they didn't think you had the right attitude for it. Your health status?
Dunno.
How do you not know that?
Been busy. Only come out to eat.
You're a thrall. Shall I put net addict then?
What would you want? I don't care.
Where do you live?
The trance.
And where is your physical address?
Well, it was 13E8682 Zeus Street.
Excuse me?
13E8682 Zeus Street?
Why are you here at Cell?
They didn't tell you? Someone cut my network and locked my apartment. I just about managed to crack the door when the whole damn place exploded.
Exploded?
Sure, I didn't like the place, but I didn't do it. Hey, is there a net connection here? I haven't been able to hook up for hours.
Excuse me.
Nice and chill.
So, can I go?
Dealt with this very well.
Corpseman, the girl in there's life may be at risk. Do not let her leave without authorization from myself or Dr. Lau.
Can do, Dr. Regis.
Empty apartment, my ass. That girl was locked in there. That asshole knew what would happen when He wanted her killed. I know what he has against me, but why her as well?
Why is this taking so long? Can I get back in the trance yet?
Dappling says, man, this guy's really just trying his best. And yeah.
Yeah, but he's also an asshole.
He totally is. But also, this is rougher than he deserves, maybe.
I knew they weren't flex screens. Really. It's the same kind of thing they'd issue in the Skanto apartments.
Can I pick up the blue cup? And can I pick up the thing? Yeah, got some paper, got some water.
Drink straight from it?
Yes.
Get some water.
Huh?
Give water
to the floor.
Person.
A stainless steel trash can. They probably go through everything guess they're out.
This is the we're gonna be speaking to this guy in a point, and I think the little side story of him is very grim. But we're gonna get to that.
Hey, let me out! I didn't do anything.
A little bit of a yawn.
I can't reach it properly from down here.
Eepy in there.
The lighting fixture's broken. Maybe someone went nuts in here and took it out on the light. It's different from mine, a whole lot older. There's a message on the panel. Insert coin, whatever that means.
Can we use it?
It won't bring up the menu. The insert coin message on the screen is in the way.
Need to get some money first, I guess.
And learn what money is. Japan to become
money used to purchase goods and services.
Explain how. Japan to begin third round of cloning. Following successful initial trials, the Japanese government has approved an expansion of its controversial human cloning program. Hailed by many within the diet as a solution to the predicted population crisis, the next tranche is projected to expand the number of new births via cloning and IVF from 1,500 in the initial groups to over 20,000. According to the Malthus Institute, an NGO committed to measuring population growth patterns, the country's declining birth rates since the end of the 20th century have led to fears of an unsustainable shift towards an older population. Unlike many other nations in the region who have countered similar trends by accepting large numbers of refugees from global conflicts, Japan has steadfastly refused to dilute the culture and essence of the Japanese people by taking in large numbers of displaced, as expressed by outgoing Home Secretary Mitsumi Murai, NDF. The process used involves selection of a suitable zygote after fertilization, which is then split multiple times to produce many embryos per fertilization. Some have raised concerns that the manner in which these candidates are selected and what traits deemed desirable risk leading to politics of ethnofascism. No shit. While others note that the long-term health effects of such wide-scale cloning on a human population are currently unknown. Despite these objections, the government believes this to be the best solution to the looming depopulation crisis, aiming for as much as 40% of the nation's population to be born in this way by 2110. Yeah, that is... Every single time that people talk about population crisis, it's almost always.
I misheard cloning as clowning.
Japan to begin third round of clowning.
Bonk.
Alrighty, let's.
They must have huge vents in this building. Hello? Huh. Guess he doesn't feel like talking.
We do have...
My wetware's dried up. All I've got left is the crusty layer stuck to my hands.
Oh, so you can wet the
Everything I can scrape off my hands is in the cup. It's a filled up plastic cup. What's left of my wetware is floating in it.
I guess we can rub the wetware?
I can't use it.
Rub it on the person?
You want this? Huh. Guess he doesn't look like it. I can't read.
What's the Oh, it's crashed
I
for me a
can't
little
use
bit.
it like that.
Oh,
still there?
Are you okay?
Cool.
You alright?
Yep. What's the flashy screen?
That one.
Yeah.
That's a light. Yeah.
Huh?
Can we rub it on the...
Better not.
Paperwork
It's
in the bin?
Oh, yeah.
As much as I'd like to, there must be something worse I can do to it.
Can we put the paperwork in the cup?
I can't use it.
No?
Shove things together until it works.
That's kind of what I'm doing.
Doesn't look like it wants to barter.
Can we do anything? Oh, okay. Didn't get this option before.
I think we did, but
did I?
Can I speak to you?
I just blew past it.
So, Agent,
Just Corpseman, actually. Quince. What's your name?
Sesame, Latha.
Nice to meet you, Miss Sesame. Pardon my asking, but you were raised by the city, weren't you?
You read that on my file?
Nah, I was too.
No way.
Yeah, we're practically family.
I've been in here for hours. The guy in the bed isn't much company. What is there to do?
There's the terminal. You could check the news.
Ugh, I can't stand this much of the real world. It's so slow.
I'm sorry. People don't usually spend so long in here. It's just taking a bit longer than usual.
I'm starving. It's been days since the last time I ate.
And was that because you were deep in the trance?
That's not the point. I couldn't get the food machine in here to work.
Oh yeah, they take tokens. Here, have a few. You'll be able to get yourself something.
He's nice.
Is it any good?
Yeah.
What kind of machine do you have at home?
The kind that came in Skanto apartments.
Ooh, ouch. Yeah, kind of about that.
Who was that guy who came in?
Oh, Charlie? He's one of the most experienced agents in Cell. A lot of people have trouble getting on with him, but he's just businesslike.
It sounded like he was panicking about something.
I've never thought of him as someone who gets worried. Grumpy a whole lot of the time, sure.
I need to get back in the trance. How can I make a connection?
Sorry, we don't allow trans connections from inside Cell.
What? That's inhuman! I have rights, you know!
Not to an internet connection, you don't.
Come on, I could just hook something up through that terminal.
I'm sorry, but it's for security.
It's me when I don't get to check Instagram for an hour.
Why are you keeping me in this cell? I haven't done anything!
Oh, this isn't a cell. The cells are only 2 cubic meters.
That's not the point! I didn't break the law!
It's for your own safety.
SVC,
Charlie's
hello.
asked to make
Haven't
sure
seen you for a
stay
while.
here until he gets back.
I don't
nice to
feel
see you.
very
Nice to see
safe.
you. How are you doing?
So, how'd you know I was raised by the city?
It was a guess, but your name was a clue. You ever notice how they always assign kids names from nature? Quince, Sesame. We even had a pomegranate in my center.
Huh. I suppose that's true. Never met any with any cool names, though. No tigers or anything.
Yeah, I don't think they do the
You've
extinct
had a
ones,
fortnight. I'm sorry to hear that. Hope you're doing all right though. Holly was asking about you the other day. How's everyone here? We're doing pretty well. We're playing this game. It's doing pretty. We're going all right.
Yeah.
I would say.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
So, how'd you end up working for Cell?
I'm not sure, really. Kinda drifted in. Most of the kids from my center ended up here. Monroe Center, down by the coast, that is. Where'd you grow up?
Taylor, near the lake. Most of us just ended up on Skanto, unemployed.
I'm sorry to hear that. Personally, I think us city kids should stick together. There are so many of us, we'd be a force to be reckoned with.
So, what's your first name, Mr. Corpseman Quince?
It's Amadi, an Angolan name. Apparently that's where my family came from, but I've been here as long as I can remember. The first names are always from kids' cultural backgrounds. What about Latha? Is that, Indian?
Dunno, probably. I came with a refugee shipment from the war. You ever feel like exploring your roots?
Not really. I grew up here. Newton is my home.
Yeah, there isn't really much for me in the old country either, except thousands of kilometers of radioactive hot zone.
I do like the subtle implication because he mentions there that most of us who were raised by the city end up in law enforcement, and I feel like that is kind of like a subtle little indication that like that's they're kind of almost groomed towards it. Like it's
it feels a bit like little bit like with army recruitment as well, of just like predatory as well.
Yeah, it's like it's the like. Well, you don't have anything else. You know, you're not going to be anything else.
Yeah, you're not going to find anything better.
Yeah, exactly. SVC says last week I had food poisoning. I had a food poisoning thing going, and then as soon as I had recovered, I went up north to visit my mom for her birthday, and I was stranded there for a while because someone took out my driver's side wing mirror, and then the internet went out. Jesus.
Oh no.
God, that's a lot all at once. I'm really sorry to hear that. That's awful. Did you manage to get back from the north?
My apartment exploded.
Oh, ouch. Was it a nice place?
Well, no, but that isn't the point.
Accidents like that happen sometimes. At least Cell.
Apartments sometimes explode?
I'm not sure it was an accident. My connection was cut and my doors were locked before it happened.
Who'd want to hurt you, though?
That's just it. I don't know who. I mean, I've pissed people off in net matches sometimes, but this? Thanks for that.
Anytime. Just call if you need anything.
Right, well, we
apartments are just unstable like that, you know, prone to explosions.
It feels like a very dark place kind of thing. Spontaneous explosions. Thin metal discs for getting things from the food machine. The fact that sellers still using physical currency makes you shudder in revulsion. It makes you wonder what other kinds of backwards practices they make use of here. I do like the almost DM-like quality of the descriptions of things. Like it matches your characters. Like it's not in their voice, but it's like it matches how they would perceive things, which I think is cool.
Yeah.
It turns out the Honda will charge you about 400 quid to fully replace the wind mirror. That's a lot. Ooh. Most everyone will tell you need to go to a dealership to get the part. Ooh. Well, I'm really sorry to hear that, and I'm glad that it got sorted somehow. That's really rough, and I'm glad to see you again. Got food and a fork. Food. It's a thick brown mash that probably contains a bare minimum of what a human body needs.
I don't know how, but they've made it even worse than my food machine does. Doesn't look like it wants to barter.
Okay, and then we've got a... What can we do then? We can...
I may not be 100%. I put...
Okay, so
the
we've
cup's
got...
getting full. It'd be a wetware growth culture if it was any warmer. Better not.
Can I...
I can't use it like...
How can I warm it up then?
I don't think I can... Better not.
So you say you've got to warm it up?
I can't get the screws out with my bare hand.
Oh, we do have a fork for the screws.
Hey.
What?
Would you mind not doing that?
Doing what? I wasn't doing anything.
I can see you, you know. The camera's there for your own safety.
Fine. I'd better find a way to fix that.
Throw the water on the camera?
Could try.
I can't reach it from here.
I think Good question. Food poisoning sucked, but everything is mostly just inconvenient / annoying. Food poisoning does suck.
It do.
Yeah. Flower says, I can't get screws out with my bare hands. That's quitter talk. You haven't even tried. Well, it depends how solidly they're screwed in, I guess. Okay. Can we talk to you?
Hello? Guess he doesn't feel like talking.
Want food?
You want this?
Can we put the food
Better
in?
not.
Oh, food on the camera. Splat.
Hey, what did you do? I've lost the feed from the camera.
I can't possibly walk into the room. There we go.
Oh, jeez, Charlie's gonna kill me. Why did you do that?
I like my privacy.
Just don't do anything stupid, okay?
Just
Please.
stand in here. You're just standing outside anyway. Like, I'm sure that you covered the camera up for a good reason.
There. The table has been freed.
As he says...
Run free, table, into the wild. Majestic.
It's broken, but
as he says, to cut a long story short, I haven't been around for a couple of weeks. It's a long story. Well, glad that you were around now anyway.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah, that was probably a bad idea.
Ouch.
Wrap it in the paper.
Have it with a fork.
I can't.
Get on the table then.
I can't use.
Okay, no.
Maybe the.
I can't
water?
use. I can't use it like.
Okay. Grab it with a fork.
That's what I just did. Sashi almost died.
I can't use. I think it looks.
Okay. Oh, hang on. That's. Oh, the sheet is an interactable thing. I'm gonna steal this off you. There we go. Can we wrap
I've given it a handle made of that plastic rubbery sheet.
Well,
I
there.
can't.
Oh, for God's sake,
get up.
Get
Still
up
don't know
on-
what we're trying to achieve.
I don't know either, but we're trying to do something. She has a plan.
I've already got it. Anything else, and I'll probably. I can't use it.
But what are we?
Maybe now.
It's spitting spark.
Oh. Okay, so now we've got to throw the thing on it.
Oh, here we go.
This kind of sums up my feelings about paperwork.
Let's burn the paperwork.
I guess that's sorta safer.
Nice.
God, he's just like left her for like 5 minutes. She's opened the camera. She's set the paperwork on fire.
Well, why did they leave the paperwork in there? Something has been achieved, says as we say.
Are we able to like move the table to under the vents and like open that up?
Maybe.
Let's see if this works.
Well,
are we cooking the food?
Yeah, I think we're cooking the wetware. 80 minutes later.
Nothing stands between me and my trans.
Yeah, that's true. Nothing stands between me and my transceiver. Oh, we got an Uzi
It's a
again.
homegrown lump of techno-organic wetware gel. It's for connecting my brain's wetware to the external systems.
Well, let's rub it on a screen.
Got it. I can feel the net on the other side.
Can we rub the wetware on Guy? We can.
Rub.
We're gonna connect you
I made
to
a connection with his neural hub.
our slime. Hell yeah. Alright, well...
That seems like a good idea from this unresponsive person.
Well, there is a reason why he's unresponsive, which we'll get to.
Is he filled with viruses?
Well, let's talk to him and see.
He doesn't really fit in here. Jeez, talk about low-quality knockoffs made in Han factories. Hi there.
Oh, hey. Make yourself at home. Everyone else seems to in here.
I'm Mandela.
Guy, I'd shake your hand, but, well...
You alright?
Oh yeah, just peachy. Well, I would be if that imposter would go away.
I am not an imposter. I am the real.
Postman.
Very believable.
You alright?
Oh yeah, just peachy.
Oh.
Well,
How'd you wind up like this?
Well, you know that urban myth about the human resources Trojan?
The one that makes you move to China and join a factory collective?
Turns out, it's not a myth. If I'm correct, Cell have brought me in for treatment.
That's a good thing, right?
Well, duh. I don't want to work in a Han factory.
All glory to the Greater Han Republic.
Shut up!
What's with Pinocchio?
It's a disguise. Normally, by this stage, the Trojan is in control of its host motor functions. It makes a really clumsy mind state echo of the host, then uses it to try to make a convincing flight to Greater Han.
He didn't look like he's in control in meat space.
Peace, bread, and work in the Greater Han Republic.
It's kind of a stalemate at the moment.
He's taken to bombarding you with propaganda instead?
It thinks it can wear me down.
Long life and prosperity to our beloved land of Greater Han.
So, why are you in a cell in Cell with a broken Trojan in your head?
I'm acting as a relay for pirated connections into Cell.
That sounds dangerous.
Pays good, though.
Money is the yoke of capitalism.
Thing is, it's been harder and harder to get into Cell HQ.
So you infected yourself with this?
They have to bring in someone with something like this. Even if they can't treat it, they can at least quarantine.
Giving you an ideal spot to relay signals through your neural wiring.
Exactly.
And this is such a grim idea, like the kind of a body snatcher brain worm kind of thing.
Anything I can do to help?
There would be, but I'm going to have to decline.
I don't think you're really in a position to bargain.
Hey, for all I know, you're a Cell agent trying to breach my wiring. If I give you too much room, then I'm just swapping him over there as my oppressive influence.
The influence of the mighty Han Republic spans the world.
Why would Cell want to breach you?
Again, if I start telling you about that, then I'm incriminating myself. I'd love
I mean, you've already told us.
Yeah,
exactly. Told us about the worm real easy.
Don't go anywhere.
Ha, you're funny.
I have no idea what it means, but it sure looks oppressive.
A dry, barren wasteland, like something out of a war zone. You're not sure if it's based upon a real place or carefully designed to create the right mood.
Error : string propaganda message TN118 not found. Check connection to server and try again.
Free Neuralink for Tesla factory workers. Yeah, honestly, like when I heard about the Neuralink stuff, like this is it brought this to mind. Like genuinely, it feels so grim to me. But I guess I'm just a Luddite. Let's connect to our news thing.
Alan wa salam.
Hi? I'm looking for the internet. Are you tapping the line as well?
Indeed I am, except we appear to be doing it from opposite directions.
You're a hacker.
That sounds so crude.
The sort who prefers to be called an adventurer?
I'm merely a concerned citizen. You can call me Jinsel.
I'm Mandela. This looks a lot like the kind of place I used to live.
It ought to. It was right above your own. In fact, we're trying to reconstruct the data from moments before the blast.
You know where I live?
We wouldn't be taking our responsibilities seriously if we didn't. We also know that it appears you've been targeted deliberately. These are shots we've been able to recover of the man who planted the bomb.
That's the guy I spoke to.
You know him?
Yeah, he's the cell agent who interviewed me. He left like an hour ago. Why do you think it was me they were aiming for?
We hear things. We're also aware that prior to the blast, you were trapped.
Yeah, someone cut my connection and locked the door.
It would appear that you were being kept in place until the bomb was planted.
They probably could have just done it. I'd have been in trance for hours.
They had to be certain. But now that you've escaped, it appears that your life is still at risk.
Yeah, this is... she does point that out, but like, why would they cut her connection? Because cutting her connection was what let her leave.
Why would a cell agent be trying to kill me?
Often, Central's plots are unclear. This, however, is too direct and destructive for how Cell works.
You think it's personal, then?
In any case, he knows where you are and that you survived.
He's also got me trapped in one place again.
Then it's imperative that we help you to escape. Our agent may be able to help you with that. He is close at hand.
Wait, the guy in the cell with me? Blonde pseudo-leather jacket, got the shakes?
That would be Guy, yes. He's acting as
like
one
how
of
his
our
name is
relays
Guy.
within Cell.
You think he can help me get out?
We work within our own specialties, and his is Cell. If anyone were able to furnish a means for you to escape, it would be him.
Looks like a partially built sim.
Indeed, we're using a number of different sources to reconstruct a scene. Cameras, chromatographs, even the charge variances and wiring.
So why are you hooked up to Cell? No offense, but you'd have to be crazy to hack Central.
Fortunately, Central is indisposed. An initial attack appears to have crippled it.
Ah, so lots of opportunists are trying their luck while the security's weak.
Precisely. I was assembling this sim at the same time, when you joined it through an outbound port.
Who do you run with? Collective? A nun?
We're a circle of truth seekers and underground journalists. We go by Jahilia.
Never heard of it. What's it mean?
Well, who controls the media today?
Chishiki? They're the biggest.
Exactly. Chishiki, whose name means knowledge. Except in this knowledge, there's nothing but trivia and lies. So where will people find the truth?
SVC says, as for Luddism, I don't even want smart devices in my home as a general rule. And Flower responds, the amount of times I've told British Gas that I don't want a smart meter. That's funny, Flower, because I got a message yesterday. I'm going to read you this. I posted this on my Instagram. So this is from British Gas. They sent me on the 22nd of September last year. Hello, great news. We've just got in touch about booking a free smart meter installation. Tuesday, the 28th of November. Hello, great news. We've just got in touch about booking a free smart meter installation. 30th of January. Hello, great news. We've just got in touch about booking a free smart meter installation. Wednesday, 10th of April. Hello, we've just got in touch about booking a free smart meter installation. It is like, maybe someday I'll decide to say yes. But
they half expecting there to be like another update being like, hello, we've just found out that like smart meters are an awful idea, so we just go back to an install.
Why am I going to make it easier for you to take my money?
Exactly.
It's like, no, I'm not going to get... I feel the same way. I actually found I had a Google Nest that I haven't used because I got it for free because a couple of years ago, Spotify did a promotion where everyone got a free Google Nest, which, again, also sus to me. So I got one and I never want to use it. I don't like the idea of like having like constantly on microphones and stuff.
Same.
It's just, I don't know, there's something icky about it.
Yeah.
I always have like little privacy shutters on like my laptop webcam and stuff. So no, I totally feel you. Like and the fact that like I think if you look at like a lot of people who work in security, like particularly in digital security, like I'm sure that a lot of you are familiar with Four from Pirate Software, who is an expert in digital security, and he will say the same thing. Like, I don't use Ring doorbells, I don't use Hello Google, I don't use Siri, like none of it. Like he doesn't use like those kind of the DNA like family what's it called, genealogy kind of things. It's like, nope.
Oh god, yeah.
I don't want anyone to store my data, I don't want anyone to store my biometrics, nothing, because he knows, because that's his job, or has been his job. And it's like, well, if people who've worked in it say that they won't touch them, then I trust them, and I'm not going to do it either. So,
basically, any software engineers I've seen talking about stuff like that will just say, like, yeah, no, we just working in software. You just know that like everything's basically out to collect your data, so they won't use any kind of smart thing.
Yeah, exactly.
And also, they're so easily couple, a lot of them as well, because of the idea of making them as convenient as possible. Because stuff like Bluetooth and things are just really not secure.
Yeah. Bluetooth is one I only ever turn on Bluetooth if I need to use it. Like I don't leave it on or anything.
That reminds me, I should turn off Bluetooth.
I only turn it on when I connect to my headphones or something. Flower says my partner works in digital security. He's the reason I haven't got one. We had to buy a quote smart light bulb the other day, and then he took it apart to disable it. That's pretty clever. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, stuff like that really icks me out. Like I do some stuff of it. Like I have I can connect like wirelessly between my phone and my PC. But I can only do it like from when I'm inside my flat and stuff. So I try to like, I've said it like, I try to be, I'm probably not perfect, but I definitely try to avoid it as much as possible.
Yeah, like it becomes harder and harder, I think, to avoid it as time goes on. And I think everybody kind of has a thing which they're sort of like, they'll make a compromise for, which then essentially lets it into their home as well.
For sure. And I said, yeah, obviously, like with that's the thing. Like sometimes you feel like, well, it's worth the risk with some stuff. But I feel like so many of them, like, you know, you have like a smart fridge or a smart washing machine or something like that. It's not worth the risk to be able to control your washing machine with your phone. It's not. That's not even better than just using the washing machine, you know, or the fridge or whatever. So yeah, it's because I like to be able to control my PC with my phone, because it's just convenient for me, because I sometimes use it when I'm not in the same room. But yeah, but that's like a calculated risk, and I do as much as I can to minimize the consequences. So. But yeah, and I do use smart lights because again,
on the internet.
No, that's not quite it. Jahilia means ignorance. It's meant to be ironic.
Oh, I see. Even though you are on the internet, trance, that sort of thing, right?
I suppose. Anyhow, that's beside the point.
I'd better disconnect and see if your guy can help me get out.
Tafik, I've sent you the location to find us at. I'll be here should you require any further assistance in your escape.
Flower says, my toothbrush has a Bluetooth option. I have no idea why I would ever use that. I can't even fathom what you would do with that.
God, I guess it's perhaps to do with regards to like keeping, I don't know, the buzzing patterns and stuff or whatever. Or to like order new toothbrush heads or something like that.
I guess, yeah. But you can just like, is that difficult that you have to automate it? I don't know.
But yeah, no, that's the kind of shit which happens when you have like kind of tech bros being like, yeah, everything needs to be connected, and we can improve your things by adding shit to it.
Because I remember when I was getting a water fountain for my cats, there were a bunch of smart fountains. And the argument there was like that they can track like how much your cat drinks and stuff, and like make sure that they get. But then it's just like, I can just look. I can see how much my cat drinks because there'll be less water in it.
Yeah.
Like, it feels so much of that is just Trojan horsing in all that stuff to get your data. I mean, the gross thing, you shared this with me a little while ago, was that really cheap TV that someone was selling.
Oh, God, yeah.
That has like a whole separate screen that is just adverts.
Yeah.
And it has like a camera on it, and it's like you can't cover the
you're
camera up.
basically renting it. You're in your contract. If you do anything to it, then like you lose the rights to it, and also like have to pay the money.
Yeah, and there was a whole bunch of things to like how there has to have the camera on at all times. You have to have like a certain number of people like in the room. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that too. Like you can't just leave it on.
And it has to be. It was one thing that I thought was especially grim was that like it has to be your primary device.
That too.
It's just Jesus. Yeah, we're gonna.
Hi, guy.
Hey there.
Hello.
Hey
She
there.
wasn't talking to you.
Oh, guys in a bind.
Jinsel says hi.
Oh, does she? Tell her she owes me double for this one. I lost touch with her hours ago.
She says you know a way out of here?
Well, sure. It's even easier when Central's down. Of course, I'm gonna need something from you.
Gonna be climbing through the vents, isn't it?
Fine. What is it you want?
I need an edge to help me get rid of the chatterbox.
I need you to edge me.
I need epinephrine. See if you can get them to bring any in.
And if they don't?
You look clever. You can probably find a way to make it.
Substance abuse is the curse of the working classes.
I think maybe my mods are gonna respond to the word epinephrine.
Why do you want this stuff?
The people here don't
And I
exactly
wanna see if they're
know
gonna
what they're
do it.
doing. Cells treatment might work, or I might walk out of here and straight to Greater Han. The epinephrine will give me enough of a boost to make sure it's me who wins the battle.
We must persevere in the great revolutionary struggle.
Plus, it's the kind of thing that most chemical synthesizers can make.
Wait, like a food machine?
Probably.
Don't go anywhere.
Ha, you're funny.
It's not a problem with epinephrine. It's just that me and my mods had a kind of a running joke about epinephrine many years ago, and I don't know if they remember it. We're gonna detrans real quick.
Oh no, detransition.
Oh, okay. Because I think you're right. I think we need to move the
I think it looks...
table.
I can't reach... I guess I could pull the table by the side.
Yeah.
Not from up here.
But go down then. Oh my god. Yes, pull the table. Wrong way. I do like her struggle animation though. It's pretty good. Alright, come on. Get up. Fork.
That's not going to help me get...
Okay.
It's like built into the wall. If I wanted to get through, I'd need to cut it out.
Okay.
Well, for now, we can have a look at the food. Take some epinephrine.
It won't bring up the menu.
Oh.
Ugh, how much of this slop...
Okay.
Oh, so we need some kind of container?
That sure won't make...
Maybe. But we have...
Is the cup in the bin?
Well, we set the cup on fire, didn't
Fixed
we?
to the floor. A stainless steel. They probably go through everything guess they're out. What? Drink... I don't think I can fill that.
Let's...
Can we just... Maybe we should talk to the guard first, actually.
Yeah, let's...
Hi there. How can I help?
Can I speak to you?
Sure. Just a second.
Don't pay too much attention to
what I've done.
Your surroundings, please.
Yeah, please ignore the burn smell.
Sorry about messing up the room.
Charlie's not going to be happy, but I've seen worse. At least it's not hard to clean, all this concrete.
The guy in the bed? I know what's wrong with him. He's contracted a human resources Trojan.
How would you know this? Have you been trancing with him? Because then we might have to quarantine you as well.
Have you tranced him?
No, I had a friend come down with it.
Have you tranced his gender?
Then I can get something to help.
Oh, I got a tiny little robot buddy.
Unfortunately, I can only try to stabilize him for now. We have to wait for a specialist before we can try anything stronger.
Looks like it's full of medical stuff.
Hey, what are you doing to that drone?
I was
Nothing.
just checking out the hardware. It's quite some gear you guys have.
I've done all I can for the moment. Let me know if he gets any worse, okay?
Alright, I guess pop in his brain and or knife him.
That sure won't make it.
Is it compatible with wetware? Okay.
Oh, maybe you need to put the injector in the food machine.
Oh,
in order to,
maybe.
Doesn't look like it wants to barter.
I don't know if you might be able to get it to make the stuff directly into it.
It won't bring up the menu. The insert coin message on the screen is in the way.
Oh, but
Let's try stabbing the food machine.
Wow, this is some really old hardware. It's
Once
going to need
again,
some upgrading if I want to make it produce anything complex.
stabbing gets us to success.
Oh dear.
Looks like
It's
they
teaching
cut
me a lot
costs
of
by only
life
giving
lessons.
The module a tiny lens. I'm going to need to find something bigger in order to produce anything more complex. A standard 1 terabyte memory block. This was apparently the only recipe available to Cell's food machine.
Okay, so what did you say about
Looks
the
like they cut costs by only giving the module a tiny lens. I'm going to need to find something bigger in order to produce anything more complex.
Well, we were able to pull the table into the camera.
Mm-hmm.
Can we pull in more?
I think maybe once we escape here, then call it for a night.
Yeah, I was gonna say we're getting close to the 2-hour mark, so let's.
Oh, we started around half. Oh wait, no, we didn't actually start until closer to 8.
Yeah, we've been going for roughly 2 hours, so we're getting pretty close. So we're gonna try to. What if we combine
I've upgraded
this?
the optical component with the camera's super-powered lens. Looks like they cut costs by only giving the module a tiny.
Okay.
Pardon me.
It's up to 50.
That isn't an upgrade it needs.
Huh.
Hello? Huh.
So you've upgraded the lens. of
Yes,
the thing.
I
So
did.
then
Standard
just
one-
put
this was
that
apparent-
back in the machine.
There. It should be.
A.
I can't put it back. I've already removed what. I've already.
Okay.
So you need to find some kind of machine in order.
Either
to
it's got some pretty tough. From the look of it, I'd say the second.
The water dispenser.
What?
Can
Straight
you
from it?
open that up? With a
Oh
knife?
yeah.
I can't reach it. I can't.
Okay, I've got to move the thing.
I don't think I can. I don't think.
No.
What happens if you call the guy in while the table's in front of the door?
Hi there. How can I help?
Can I speak to you?
Sure. Just a second. What? Oh, come on. Look, can you move the table, please?
I'm not gonna do it. It's not my job.
But yes, the next thing I was going to say is maybe pop into the guy's mind and check in with him.
Yeah, let's have a look. Hi, guy.
Hi, Guy.
Hey there. Hello. She wasn't talking to you.
Why do you want this stuff?
The people here don't exactly know what they're doing. Cell's treatment might work, or I might walk out of here and straight to Greater Han. The epinephrine will give me enough of a boost to make sure we must persevere. Plus, it's the kind of thing that most chemical synthesize.
Wait. Don't go.
Oh, hang on, I could grab this. Oh, so I've got to put that in the food machine.
Oh.
I didn't realize it was an interactable.
I can't just upload. I need to.
Okay, so we've got to rub Uzi on it first.
Either it's got some pretty tough shielding, or it's too old. From the look of it, I'd say the second one.
Okay. So what do we do then?
I suppose you can use your knife on the TV.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, yeah.
That was easy.
I hope it understands its new orders. Let's see what it can do now.
Let's make some
It won't
fucking.
bring up the.
Oh, yeah. God, I got to put coins in.
It didn't sound like the machine enjoyed that. At least it managed to make me a cartridge of epinephrine.
Cool. Trans time. Hey, you want some? Oh, do I not have it with me?
I think just talk to him.
Hi.
Hey, hello. Shoot.
No.
Don't go.
Okay, so you gotta
Okay, I think maybe we gotta. Do I gotta put
do
it
it in
in?
the physical world.
Huh.
Yeah, you gotta put it in the syringe and inject it, right?
Oh, that's yeah.
The cartridge is mounted in the ejector.
There we go. More stabbing.
Now let's see if he holds up his end of the bargain.
All right, now we trans. See how things have progressed here.
Yeah.
Feeling better?
A whole lot, thanks. I managed to get rid of the knockoff. Give me a few hours. I'll be out of the wall and can help you leave.
I haven't got a few hours. What can you do now?
From here? Not much, but I could give you some options.
I need more than helpful suggestions.
I've got control of one of the utility drones. They use them for moving Kit around the building.
I might be able to escape if I was better equipped.
Atta girl. I've sent you the link to the drone. She'll be in your hub.
Okay. Ah, now we're the robot.
Yeah. Now we're the sexy maid.
Enchanté.
Look me up, robot.
Oh, it just went straight through the table.
All good. Robots can do that.
Alright, let's just leave.
You won't sit still long enough to get it open.
Stab it.
You won't sit still long enough to get it open.
Pretend it's nighttime.
Come on.
Warning, power contact lost.
Oh god, it's like a
This
Dalek.
might be useful.
It even has a laser.
Yeah, like in one of the movies, it's something like they require static in order to like move, so they're always connected to metal.
Oh, I didn't realize that. Maybe that might be literally a reference then.
Drone. It probably carries.
Well, I think we can use the laser to cut out. I just need to vent a little bit.
I saw Robin venting.
Now, this seems like a let's watch this scene and then we will leave it at that.
Dr. Lau, you have a visitor.
Oh.
Good evening, Dr. Lau.
Hello. And you are...
Surely you recognize him.
No.
No.
Oh, Dr. Vargas, you're the Central Operations Coordinator.
Quite so, young lady.
I apologize for the mess, sir. If I'd known we were going to have such important visitors.
That's quite all right, Dr. Lau.
What brings you from the Fulcrum Tower, sir?
A most grave matter, I'm afraid. One I believe you specifically to be most suited to handle.
Shall I, Father?
Please do, Galatea.
Central, I believe the audio EM capture system in this room to be faulty. Please run a deep diagnostic on the system.
Certainly, Miss Vargas. Beginning scan.
You okay?
We have perhaps 2 minutes until the diagnostic cycle is complete.
Dr. Lau, have you heard of a gentleman by the name of Baxter?
Baxter? Cat cam is being asked about in chat. I don't right now have either the cat cam set up nor cats nearby. But I will set that up for next stream, and I will post some stuff in the Discord. I think both cats are in the second room, and they are sleeping. Also, I missed what he said. I'm just gonna do what I always do and say yes.
Dr. Adam Baxter, convicted murderer.
And a brilliant engineer in his time.
Yes, I've heard of him. My partner had a history with him. His parole hearing and eventual release really got to Dr. Regis.
Quite so, poor Viksha. I don't think Charlie ever got over it. And unfortunately, it appears that he's taking things into his own hands.
Dr. Lau, when did you last see Dr. Regis?
Last night, before Central went into siege mode. Why? What's happened?
This morning, Dr. Baxter was found dead in his workplace.
Oh, no. Oh, Charlie, no.
I share your concern, Dr. Lau.
Central believes Dr. Regis to be the most likely suspect. He would have known that Central would be unable to provide oversight during the siege.
And he had no shortage of motive, as I'm sure you'd agree.
You have a connection to Regis as well?
Quite so. He worked for me in a research team, as did Baxter in the same project.
And Viksha Regis?
Precisely. We lost half of the team in one fell swoop that day.
It just doesn't sound like him, though. He had other outlets, like his garden.
I don't fully agree with Central's assessment either. That is why I'm activating you on this case.
You want me to investigate Baxter's murder with my partner as the prime suspect? Isn't that a pretty serious conflict of interest?
It is within my prerogative to select agents I feel appropriate for casework, if necessary. Using it to aid an old friend, a good man, like Charlie Regis, I think that's worthwhile.
Remember that your primary responsibilities are to the law and to this city.
You're the controller of Central Operations. Why would you need to cut the camera feed with a trick like that?
I apologize, but for the sake of city security...
Yeah, can't tell me. Classified, ultraviolet A, etc.
I'm glad you understand.
I might understand, but I'm not happy about it.
Noted, Dr. Lau.
I think I've heard enough.
That's good to hear. I'll have Galatea email the case data to you. If I can be of any further help, don't hesitate to drop by my office.
At the top of the Fulcrum Tower. Make an appointment beforehand.
Diagnostic cycle of monitoring systems complete. No wetware or firmware anomalies detected. However, please ask Dr. Regis to stop obstructing the lens assembly.
I wish you luck with your work, Dr. Lau. For Regis's sake.
The plot thickens. We're gonna save here. I'm actually, before we go, I'm gonna save Baxter dead. Dead. Yeah, there we go. We're actually I'm gonna take us back to the first one because there was a conversation that I'm realizing we missed.
What's up?
Because we didn't go through these ones.
Any idea what's wrong with the maid?
I couldn't even get a return signal out of it. My guess would be that it's run out of power.
Any way we can fix that?
It's supposed to charge itself, but apparently it hasn't managed to do that.
How? We can't hold...
Well, in a platform.
You reckon?
This isn't the one.
What do you think of the apartment?
Expensive and tasteless. I'm not keen on the decor either.
You mean the blood splatter?
No, the actual decor. I tranced an interview. Said his husband decorated it all. Apparently, this is just their city place. They've got a much larger house out in the savannah.
So he let Dakari run riot with the design here.
Apparently. He should have stuck to swimming.
What do you make of the pistol?
Could be linked going to...
Might...
Well, you made... That bomber. He was American, wasn't he?
He certainly had the accent.
Did you know him?
Dr. Lau. I do not happen to know every single other person who lived there. And besides, I left well before he would have been born.
Do you ever regret doing that?
Not for a second. Especially after seeing how it's gotten now.
There's more to what was between you and that kid, wasn't there? Like you said, you never met him before, but it seemed personal to you.
You're very perceptive, Dr. Lau. It's useful for an investigator.
You want me to stop asking?
There's a reason that kids like him, and hundreds others, exist. It's not because the seditionists thought that weaponizing the human body was the biggest innovation since air power, but the engineers that got to make these kids, for whatever reason, didn't say no.
Regis,
You could say I knew him too well, inside and out. That is what bothers me.
Is that the conversation?
No, it wasn't, but hang on, let's go through. So I think it should trigger at some point. No.
Hey, Mac.
What's up?
What do you make of...
Could be linked. You...
Any luck with the mine jack?
Still nothing.
And Central still claim...
But we...
Exactly.
Okay.
Can do.
Okay, this is annoying, because we should have a... There should be an option to talk about the body. And that should give us a little bit more info. Hang on. Well, we've got to examine it.
I can just about...
Careful, you're the one who's always...
I think I'm carrying as much of...
This is Dakari Vanderwall, Gil's husband. I can see 4 gunshot wounds in his chest. It was either these or he drowned, but that's kind of academic at this stage.
Hey, Max.
What's up?
There we go.
The body is Dakari Vanderwall?
That's right. Big, fat Vanderwall's husband. Apparently shot several times and landed face down in the water. Ironic. He used to be an Olympic swimmer. Lived and died in the water.
You'd heard of him?
I used to follow his career when I was in the 100-meter freestyle team at Grove Academy.
Isn't Grove an all-boys school?
It is. And at the time, I fit right in.
Wait, you used to be male?
Surprised?
Well, I wouldn't have guessed.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Whoever did your changeover must have been one hell of a engineer. What was it? Baseline resequence with a pseudoviral vector?
The field's come a long way since you were in med school, Regis. Took a few other procedures as well. Newton's the best place in the world for that kind of work, though.
Can't argue with the results, though.
You frequently do. Almost every day.
You know what I mean. You'd never mentioned the sex change before.
Well, it's never come up. You're not much for small talk. I understand how personal that garden is to you. And I appreciate how difficult it probably was to open up about it.
So you thought you'd reciprocate with something in your own past?
Pretty much, yeah.
Thanks, Max.
Yeah, that was what I wanted to say.
Can do, Rita.
Because I realized that we missed that conversation, and I think it's important. Yeah. A little bit of character, and yeah, based as hell. But yeah, we're going to call that for now. I'm going to switch this over to the thank you screen. I'm going to say a big thank you to everyone who is watching and who's been lurking and chatting throughout the stream. And I want to say a big thank you to Lily for joining me once again. It's been really fun. What are your thoughts on the game so far?
guy into thinking that it's Baxter for their own reasons. As a just kind of smokescreen to hide who they in fact actually are.
Yeah.
Or Baxter's somehow made a copy of himself, probably because he's a engineer, and was able to make an exact duplicate of himself to like put in like whatever way he's supposed to have died, whether that's like a bomb in the explosion in the apartment or something else. So, but I'm assuming probably something else, seeing as Central's cameras were down, and so therefore they weren't able to keep an eye on where he was, but also like considering they wanted him to be in a very specific place to place the bomb. Feels like it would have made more sense to have it all happen there, but then again, they also wanted the other character to be killed by the bomb. So,
yeah, exactly, and I like the fact that it's not even really sure who is causing the central issue because the Jinsol doesn't say specifically. It seems like maybe they are just taking advantage of it, but we don't really know. So yeah, and to be honest, it's been a long time since I played this game. I don't actually remember a lot of these plot twists. So I'm excited to see where it goes as well, because I do remember sort of where it ends up, but not a lot on the way there. So we're kind of exploring this together. I think I'm gonna ship us off to Casey, because I haven't rated Casey for a while. Casey's currently playing a game called Frog Monster, which looks like some kind of weird voxel-based FPS game. It's like exactly the kind of thing that I imagine that Casey would play. But we're gonna raid after Casey now, and we'll be back probably next week with some more Technobabylon, and I'll probably maybe be back with some Balatro. But until next time, bye everyone.
Bye.